Hello and welcome to Mythical Meeples. Today I'll be reviewing Scar from Disney Villainous. If you like my content, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. If you want to support me in other ways, you can also become a member of Mythical Meeples or support me on Patreon. There's links in the description below where you'll gain access to more content, sneak previews and behind the scenes. Today I'll be reviewing Scar from Evil Comes Prepared. So for me, Scar is very fun to play. However, playing him can sometimes feel like running into a brick wall. His gameplay is very simple. Defeat Mufasa, and then defeat other heroes until you have heroes totaling 15 strength in your succession pile, which is a collection of defeated heroes. Hungry hyenas can become one of the strongest allies in the game, able to reach a strength of 9 each if Simba isn't in play. In some ways, Scar's objective seems as simple as Prince John's or Captain Hook's. However, countering Scar is very easy. You can choose not to fate him and force him to dig through his cards to look for Long Live the King and Whisper, on top of the allies he's already searching for. Alternatively, you can fate him heavily. Getting Prophecy and then Rafiki's stick onto Mufasa or Simba can bring Scar's game to a grinding halt. Hakuna Matata can also be used to take heroes out of Scar's succession pile, so he must defeat them again. So for me, Scar's gameplay is very simple, but his fate pile, his fate deck, is incredibly punishing to him, and for this reason I've classed him as a hard villain to play. I put villains into 3 categories: easy, medium, hard, and Scar is definitely in the hard category. Next up, I'm going to talk very quickly about my top 3 cards. So the top 3 cards aren't necessarily ones that directly get you to your goal. For instance, Long Live the King and Whisper can get Mufasa out of your draw pile and discard pile, but they are ones that I either really like or think are really beneficial for you. So first up is Ed the Hyena. Ed is everybody's favourite hyena, and playing him early is incredibly beneficial to Scar. He reduces the cost of all hyenas played to his location, synergising well with the strength benefit hyenas receive from being paid to one location. Ed also provides the strength of hungry hyenas, and in a pinch, can be used to vanquish heroes. It's good for getting rid of Simba, because his strength is 2, and if Simba's in play, your hyenas cannot have a strength of higher than 2. Additionally, if Banzai can be played to the same location as Ed, then any hyenas played to their location are essentially free if they're used to vanquish at those locations. Ed reduces the cost, and Banzai means each other hyena discarded from his location grants you a power, meaning your hyenas cost you a net of 0. So finding Ed earlier is really helpful, but this doesn't necessarily mean you should dig through your cards to find him. You'll probably have other plays that you need to do, but if you see him, play him as soon as you can. So my second card for Scar is Be Prepared. Be Prepared is a great way of cycling through Scar's villain deck, as you discard cards from the deck and then look through your discards for an effect, or up to 2 allies to add to your hand. It's great for reclaiming Scar's allies from his discards, such as your hungry hyenas, meaning you don't have to worry so much about using allies to defeat heroes. I'll most often use this to replace Shenzi, Stampede or Hungry Hyena, or add them to my hand and then play them. If you're struggling to get heroes into play, you can also use it to take Long Live the King or Whisper out of the discard pile and add them into your hand. In essence, Be Prepared lets you reuse the cards you need from your discards, or if there's nothing else you want in there, you can pick up a different Be Prepared to cycle through your deck. So this card becomes stronger throughout the game, as the further through your deck you are, the more discards you have to choose from, but if you get it early on in the game, you can at the very least start cycling through your cards faster. Third card for my top 3 is Stampede. So Stampede is one of Scar's methods of moving heroes around, the other being Whisper, which you'll use to claim back Hakuna Matata. However, Stampede also allows you to vanquish the hero you move. As Scar needs to vanquish heroes to win, this card can be essential to victory. Stampede can also make your opponents less likely to fate you, as they can be unwilling to play heroes in locations adjacent to your allies, as you can use Stampede to kill them. This really forces your opponent's hand when they fate you. Stampede is also useful for killing Simba or other heroes when Simba's in play, as it is unaffected by his strength limiting ability. So a Stampede has a strength of 3, and your hyenas will generally have a strength of 2 with Simba in play. You can use 1 Stampede and 1 hyena to get rid of Simba, instead of having to use 3 hyenas. So those are my top 3 cards. However, I want to give a special mention to Long Live the King, and Whisper. So Long Live the King and Whisper are essential to playing Mufasa. You don't get lucky enough for an opponent to play him for you. Once Mufasa is defeated, you can also use them to play heroes to the location that you choose, so you can put them where you need to. Be where your allies are, so you can vanquish them quickly, potentially allowing you to claim a hero and vanquish them in the same turn. Whisper is also really useful for playing Prophecy and Rafiki stick to the heroes that you want, so they can't be played on Mufasa and Simba, who are already relatively hard to kill, as the strongest heroes in your deck. I generally find playing Prophecy and Rafiki stick on Zazu most useful, as Zazu is also good for having in your realm. By moving him around, using Hakuna Matata or Stampede, instead of killing him, you can make the other heroes weaker and easier to kill, whereas you don't necessarily worry about them being stronger because of your hungry hyenas. So overall, Scar's strategy is very simple. Find and play allies, find and play heroes, and kill your heroes. You need to kill Mufasa first before you can kill any of your other heroes, unless you've been fated a lot and your board has been clogged with heroes so that you can't actually use your locations efficiently. Ideally, in your succession pile, you'll want to get Mufasa and Simba, because that already gives you a strength of 11, which gets you most of the way towards your goal. After that, you'll be trying to play the weaker heroes and kill them, which should be relatively easy, but your opponents will be able to get them back with Hakuna Matata. If you can vanquish 2 of those heroes in the turn, so that your strength is in your succession pile is around 18, it means you have to be fated twice with 2 Hakuna Matatas to stop yourself from losing. And that's it for my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you find it useful if you also play Scar. Thank you for watching. And as I said before, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support me, become a member of Mythical Meeples, or support me on Patreon as well. There's links below. And thank you again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.